every car person would have a dream garage, 'di ba? Kahit ako, nakarelate tayo dyan. And when you talk about Nissan, people would always think about the GTR. And when we would say Toyota, syempre iisipin ng tao, Supra. Mazda, you have the RX-7, which is rotary powered. And also, when you think about Mitsubishi, you have the Lancer Evolution. Even for Honda, you have the NSX. But it's always not about GTR. Because the Nissan Z, or the Fairlady Z, it's a legendary template. And its history dates back since 1969. And Nissan wants to change your mind. So, would you build your own dream garage? Let's find out. The rear part of the Fairlady Z or 400Z is my favorite part of the car because this gives me the vibe of the Nissan 240 SX. It's giving homage, or it's paying homage to the Nissan 240 SX, and it's so sexy. It complements, diba? And it's giving you a hatchback feel over here. Now, pagdating naman dito, ang laki ng iyong gas tank opening, but it's not an issue for me. But here, it's so clean, and you have character line here. Dito sa harapan naman, medyo I'm not sure with my impression because it looks so clean, it's minimalist, and it's less busy. But you have a huge front grille dito, which sucks all the air because my gosh, you have twin turbo engine, diba? V6. Pag may turbo ka, kailangan mo ng maraming air, 'di ba? Para i-compress. But dito, I like the headlamps kasi it gives me naman the 240Z. Oo. 'Di ba? Very wangan midnight maximum tune, if you remember that. So ano, laro tayo sa time zone. I like that the Z is giving us a premium yet simple look for the interior, no? For me, the overall vibe is simple but easy to understand because common connotation when it comes to sports cars, pagpasok mo sa loob, it can be a little bit intimidating, pero ito hindi nakaka-intimidate at all. You have small cubbies over here where you can put some of your stuff. Meron dito sa passenger side and meron din dito sa driver side. So, kanina yung bag ko, nilagay ko na lang dito kasi nga parang kung lalabas pa ako, di ba? Ang balakang natin. Medyo 30 na tayo, no? Medyo mahirap nang lumabas. Pero dito meron kang space here. Now, if you want to get some of your stuff dito sa may trunk, pwede rin. Maaabot mo naman yan, diba? Depende sa pagkakalagay. The Z comes with 2 transmissions. You have the 9-speed automatic, which we are using right now. And you also have the 6-speed manual. Carlos, one of our friends in the media, owns one. So sabi nga, masarap daw talagang i-drive ang manual ng Nissan Z. Well, hopefully, ma-drive din natin ang manual version nito, no? There's also the Z Nismo, which is kakalabas lang nung Philippine International Motor Show. That one is also a beast. Beast na ito, yon mas beast yon. Mas grabe yon. Pero aesthetics, almost the same. Pero syempre, for the aerodynamics, no, and in engine tuning, mas magkaiba. At bilang nabanggit natin that this car pays homage to the 240Z, you've got 3 gauges here, which gives you the boost pressure, the turbo speed, and also the battery voltage. Lahat yan gumagana, 'di ba? So, nakakatuwang tignan kasi habang nagmamaneho ka, malalaman mo kung ilang yung boost pressure mo, kung ang turbo speed mo ba ay nasa 50,000 RPM, 'di ba? Mga ganyan. Now, the instrument gauge cluster, it's easy to understand. Pwede ka rin pumili dito kung anong view ang gusto mo. Like for example, gusto mo ba ng sport, normal, or enhanced view? But of course, if you want to have that sports car feel, you choose this kasi makikita mo dito yung engine oil temp, the rear differential temp, the water temperature, and everything. But the infotainment system, this is something na hindi lang ako fan kasi parang ano siya tulad siya sa ibang mga models din ng Nissan. So, parang it's basic, no? But it gets the job done. And I appreciate that there are still, mga buttons dito and mga rotary knobs dito when it comes to changing the aircon temp, no? You've got mechanical handbrake. Meron ka ding seat ventilation dito, start-stop engine button. You have 2 drive modes, which is standard and sport. USB ports here. You have the USB-C and the typical USB. Wala lang wireless charging area dito. You've got cup holder here and a cup holder over here. Diba? It depends. Pwede may slide ng ganyan. And nandito pa. Pwede may lagay mga abubot at kung ano-ano pa. So basically, this is very, straight, simple, not, in your face, I'm a sports car feel. I mean, it's functional, diba? But the difference lang is that, syempre, wala itong upuan sa likod. And this is, a typical sports car na dalawa ang pintuan, diba? Dalawa ang may sasakay. And yeah, I mean, for a daily driver, why not? Kasi very comfortable indeed. Wow. It's just so comfortable to drive. For me, the Fairlady Zay is more of a grand tourer than a sports car. Well, it's a sports car in its form, pero for me, the feel lang, it's more of a GT or grand tourer. And I love the low-end torque because yung torque sumisipa from 1,600 RPM. So, whenever you need to, overtake or have that spirited drive, it starts at 1,600 RPM all the way up. And what I appreciate is that for the overall feel of the interior, medyo nagkaroon siya ng throwback, kumbaga, sa Nissan or Datsun 240Z, which is a good thing. For me, the engine sound is a bit tame kung ikukumpara mo sa Nissan 370Z because that one is naturally aspirated V6. Gone is the NA V6 and it was replaced with the VR30 DDTT, which is the turbocharged version na ginamit din sa ibang Infiniti models, no? So, definitely the engine na nakakabit dito sa Fairlady Zay or sa 400Z, it's a tried and tested engine and it's reliable, no? Pero syempre, iba pa rin yung tunog ng NA and mas distinct yung sound nun. But what you will appreciate with this car is that pag pinush mo siya, syempre tataas ang RPM, mas maririnig mo rin yung grunt ng makina. In terms of road compliance, I like it. It's superb. I like the steering response, but what I've noticed, it's not as sharp as the Civic Type R or the FL5. And since na-mention nga natin yung FL5, ito yung competitor nun if we are talking about the price, no? The Zay could be a perfect daily driver. Number 1, kung malalim ang bulsa mo para sa gasolina. Kasi sa totoo lang naman, no, hindi naman matipid ang mga V6 in general. But I appreciate that the Nissan engineers did well in terms of tuning this engine to be efficient when it comes to fuel consumption because this car returned 5 to 6 kilometers per liter on city driving and about 13 to 14 kilometers sa highway. Kung tatanungin mo ako, matipid yon. Matipid yon, lalo na kung twin turbo V6 ang pag-uusapan. Because usually yung mga ganong consumption sa NA V6 mo lang yan makikita eh. If you are aiming for practicality, definitely this isn't the practical car to use because I believe na ang mga tao kaya naman bumibili ng sports car dahil iba ang priority, 'di ba? Ngayon, aesthetically, maporma ang sasakyan na to. When we are driving this for almost 5 days, what I've noticed, talagang lumilingon yung mga tao sa amin kasi catchy din yung color niya, which is color is a Pucci yellow. The difference is that when you drive this car, no eh, 'di ba? Hindi mo to drive dahil gusto mong mapansin. You want to drive this car because you want to spoil yourself. And I like it. It's so comfortable. It's like a 90s car that you are driving or wrapped here in 2024. Ganun yung feeling ko sa kanya. And it's a good thing. I mean, hindi siya negative, okay? I mean, you get all the tech, you get all the gizmos because almost 80% of the parts are retained, no? And it still uses the platform na ginagamit ng Zay for about more than 20 years. I would like to commend Nissan because they keep on making cars that's meant for the enthusiast. Kasi pag sinabi mong Nissan, lagi mong iisipin, GTR, di ba? It's always the GTR R34, R35. Well, ang GTR, nagkaroon na siya ng name for itself, di ba? Respetado yan. It's the Godzilla nga na tinatawag. But also, the brand wants you to know na, hey, apart from GTR, there's also the Fairlady Zay. And it's legendary. It's an iconic nameplate that you should acknowledge. Now, when it was launched in September 2023, talagang naging hype siya. Marami ang naghahanap nito, 'di ba? Alongside with other nameplates from other brands. But the thing is, you buy this car not because gusto mong mapansin. You buy this because you want to heal your inner child. Kasi sa totoo lang mahirap na kaya makahanap ngayon ng 240Z. And syempre, yung mga nakabili ng 350, 370Z, ikikip na nila yan, di ba? Hindi na nila yan ibibenta unless kailangan talagang i-let go. So, kudos to Nissan for making this car. And for making such a versatile and very comfortable. This is a perfect daily driver, lalong-lalo na kung talagang malalim ang bulsa mo for gas. I believe that the Fairlady Zay is here. The Zay is here to stay, to cater to enthusiasts and, Nissan fans in general. And I hope you build your dream garage one day. When I was young, I realized I have a passion for cars, that I appreciate it, and I want to know and learn more about its engineering, no? But the thing is, hindi ako nag-engineering nung college. I'm not an engineering graduate. I'm a communication arts graduate. And as for this car, the Zay, it communicates to me very well. It kinda understood the assignment. And I think it has a captured market. If I'm going to own this car, hindi ito Sunday car lang. This is not a weekend car. Diba mga ganyang term? No. I want to drive it every day because I appreciate yung comfort and its GT feel or vibe. So, ang question dito, na-heal ba yung inner child ko? Yes. Because I remember when I was in elementary, I drive the 240Z sa midnight Wangan maximum tune. And driving this thing for 5 days, it healed my inner child. So, thank you Nissan Philippines for letting me experience this vehicle. Now, the question for you is, if you have a dream garage and if you are able to get a Nissan Z, please do. Because it's not always about the GTR. And let me tell you this, you may always start with letter A, but you will always end up with the letter Z. Thank you for watching. Hindi ko na ibabalik tong kotse na to. Joke lang.